Just got finished eating my lunch, and Westbozy should be here any moment. Looks like he's pulling up now. So, how's it going today, crew? We're going right off the back of the last episode, and we're gonna get this field wrapped and Bales picked up. So let's go ahead and guide West back. Come on back. Come on. Keep coming. And stop. And let's get this attached. Good afternoon, West.
Welcome back, HK. How was the trip?
It was good, man. It gave me a chance to really think about what I need to do and get focused here.
Awesome. So you want me to get started wrapping those bales?
Yeah, man, that'll work. Why don't you go ahead and start doing that, and I'll run into town and get a trailer, and I'll meet you out there after I get the trailer.
Sounds like a plan to me. I will get out there then.
Go, man. I'll go get that trailer then. Alright, let's get the shed open. There's the Massey. I haven't seen you in a couple days. So we'll go ahead and head up to Ridgeline and get a bale trailer to pick up the bells and get out on that field. So I'll catch up with you guys at Ridgeline. Well, that's a little different. He's got the front open today. Huh. Oh well. We'll get this turned around and run in and see about getting a trailer. Hey Jim, it's kind of weird seeing you come in from that way.
Yeah, it's been a madhouse. I'm running dispatch, ordering, deliveries, customer calls. Hell, I even had to unload a seed drill myself yesterday. It's just too much. Anywho, what can I do for you, HK?
Sounds like you need a second pair of hands there, Jim. But what I need is a bell trailer if you have one.
Sure thing. I only have one right now and it will be $4,950 to lease. Will that work?
Yeah, man. That'll work. Not a problem.
As for the second pair of hands, that's exactly what I've been thinking. I got someone in mind, sharp, dependable. Just need to finalize a few things first.
Right on, Jim. Sounds like you've already got it planned out and hope everything works out for you. Here, let me get you this money for the trailer.
Appreciate that. And hey, thanks for being patient. Trailer's ready when you are. It's on the side of the building. I was taking it back to the yard when I seen you pull up.
Right on. Thanks, bud. Is it just me, or does it seem Jim's a little stressed out? You know, I get that he's the owner of the company and whatnot, but it's got to be crazy, you know, being a full-fledged company with the reputation that you have versus when you first start. You know, I get being by yourself when you first start, but when it's a full-fledged company, I can only imagine what that feels like, being by yourself, trying to do everything. But it sounds like he's got somebody in mind to help him out, so hopefully that gets taken care of soon. But I'll meet you guys up at the field.
It's 1:09 p.m. here in Frankenmuth, and you're still riding with me, Cass, on the haywire. We've got partly sunny skies this afternoon with a light breeze out of the west, and temps hovering around 74 degrees.
Let's get out and check and see where he started at. So he's coming up this way. Alright, so it looks like these bells here are ready to go. Alright, cool. So let's jump in the tractor and start getting these picked up. We'll turn on the drone and get the radio going, and I'll see you guys when the field's done.
And hey, our YouTube numbers are holding steady like a good old John Deere on a straight row. We're sitting at 183 subscribers, and while the needle hasn't moved much lately, we see y'all out there. Every like, share, and sub helps keep this farm family growing. So if you're listening and haven't clicked that button yet, maybe today's the day. Up next, we've got something special. The title track from Hollow Fence Line's acclaimed debut album. Slow, haunting, and full of soul. This one drips with nostalgia and grit. Here's Rust and Reverie.
The silo leans like a tired old man. Grain dust swirling in my calloused hands. Ghosts in the rafters creak inside, where seasons come then wave goodbye. Rust and reverie carry me through the wind's old harmony. Every scar, every sound keeps my boots nailed to this ground. In rust and reverie. Faded names on the cattle gate, echoed laughs that time won't recreate. A sun-bleached photo in the barn of younger days and open arms. Rust and reverie, all I see. Paint peeled back by memory. Every scar, every sound keeps my boots nailed to this ground. In rust and reverie. I don't chase dreams down the road no more. Just fix what's broke and hold the core. But when the sky turns that amber gold, I still believe in stories told. Rust and reverie carry me through the wind's old harmony. Every fence line, every tree knows the shape of history. In rust and reverie. Yeah, in rust and reverie.
All right, got all that done and taken care of. Let's get up here. Looks like he cleaned up and moved it back already. Right on. See, I told you it wouldn't take that long if we tag teamed it.
Yeah, about 30 minutes or so. Got anything else I can do? I kind of cleared the afternoon to come to work.
Yeah, I really don't here, but I tell you what, let's take this stuff back up to Ridgeline, and then we'll jump over to the farmer's market and see if there's any contracts that we can do. Maybe get a big contract that we can tag team or something, get you to cart for me if there's a harvesting contract.
Yeah, we can do anything you want, boss. If you want me to do carting or harvesting, I am here for the afternoon.
Cool, that settles it then. Let's go ahead and head up there and get this stuff turned in, and we'll go from there.
You got it. Meet you at Ridgeline.
All right, I guess we'll head up to Ridgeline and get this stuff turned in, and then head over to the farmer's market, see if there's any contracts available. So I guess I'll just follow west up there And I'll catch you guys up at Ridgeline. Alright, so just pulling up here. I think I'll put the trailer back on the side over here. That way it'll be easy enough for Jim to get back to the yard and whatnot. So disconnect it there. And let's get in here and return the items. Let him know that they're back. Let's see, sneak by West here while he's backing that in. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. Hey Jim, just returning these items back to you. They were a lifesaver. We were able to get the stuff done and whatnot. So just thought I'd bring them back, and thank you for letting me use them.
That was fast. You didn't even have them an hour. Thanks, bud.
Alright Jim, thanks. I'll come by and talk to you tomorrow or something. Alright, let's get back over here and let's head over to the farmer's market. Should be just right here across the street. Let's see. At least traffic doesn't seem to be that bad. So, should be a easy, quick come over and not have to worry about waiting in for hours, it seems, due to traffic. Then again, it's only, what, 1:39, so it's not like it's super busy during this time. Get over here. Alright, bud, so I think the plan is I'm going to try and find a harvesting contract. That way you can cart. Is that cool?
Works for me.
Alright, well, let's head inside and see what we can find. Alright, so Walter has a harvesting contract. Why don't you head up to his place and I'll go drop the tractor off.
See you there.
So Walter's got a spinach harvesting contract. I don't think I've done spinach before, so that'll be something new to do. But I'm gonna get this tractor up to the farm and then get over to his place. I'll just walk over there, it's not that far. So I'll see you at Walter's place.
So I was looking at this field, and there isn't much room for me to bring the tractor and trailer over, at least not until after you have started anyways.
Alright, yeah, well, I think right there in front of you is the best spot. So let's go ahead and get over here and get started. Let's see, no traffic. Cool. Alright, let's see. Spinach harvesting. So yeah, I've never done spinach harvesting before. I think I've done peas once, but I don't think I've done spinach yet. So let's see, get this turned on, and let's head over to the area. Let's see, nobody that way, nobody that way. Cool. So get out over here, and we'll get started on this contract. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is going to take quite some time to do. So I'm glad that West is here to help me with this build, because it's going to take a little while to do. So let's see if I can figure out what this does. So what's this button do? Alright, that opened the back. That turns that on. That one lowers. Okay. So let's get up here and get GPS set up. Move this a little bit. There we go. Raise that back up. And GPS. Cool, that's set. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move forward Yeah, looks like everything's going smooth. Don't have any indicators or anything. Cool, let's get the radio and drone on and get going.
It's 1:59 p.m. on the Haywire, and you are riding with Cass. If your shirt ain't stuck to your back yet, this next one ought to finish the job. Storms brewing in the bottomlands, and the beats rolling in just as heavy. This is number 2 on your afternoon countdown. Straight out of the back end of a busted muffler, and meaner than a muddy 2-track in March. It's the Diesel Drawlers with Thunderhead County. Crank it up, and if your boss asks, tell him it's weather-related.
On the dash and a crack in the glass, a 6-pack sweat and a tank full of gas. Radio static from the county line sign. Trouble rolls in just a tick past 9. You don't come here unless you know your way back, and you sure don't run if you ain't got a pass. In Thunderhead County, the sky don't cry, it growls. Where the law's just a rumor, too wide. Cornfield ghosts and a 2-stroke whale. Black dog barking at the edge of the trail. Moon cut thin like a blade in the sky. You make one wrong turn, you don't ask why. The fence posts lean like they're tired of standing, and the preacher stopped praying, just started planting. Forget how to return. It's backwoods debts and unpaid dues, where the thunder keeps beat and the devil cues the blues. Yeah, Thunderhead County, grit stuck in your soul. The air's thick with secrets you'll never get told. Don't forgive or forget. It just hands you a match and waits for the sweat.
If that last track didn't shake the silo doors, this next one's gonna light the diesel fumes. Number 1 today comes from the boys in Blacktop Revival, off their burner of a record, Rebirth and Other Roadside Revelations. This one's about scraping your knuckles on a Monday, praying the old truck turns over Tuesday, and still showing up Wednesday. Crank it loud, folks. This is Fuel Filter Faith.
I got a wrench in one hand, rust in the other, a V8 Bale whispered under the cover of the sky so gray it forgot how to shine. But I'm elbow deep in this old lifeline. Yeah, the cage reads low and the line runs thin, but I ain't never let a bad start win. Cause I got fuel filter faith, carburetor grace, turning over down in a one-lane place. When the world breaks down, I rebuild belief with a socket-set sermon and a busted teeth reef. It's faith in the climb, hope in the gears, turning stalled out days into running years. but she growls with soul. Every scar on the frame's a story I know. From the back roads burned to the fields I crossed, I learned more from loss than the things I lost. Now I don't quote saints, don't memorize songs, but I can fix what's broke with two callous palms. Yeah, I got fuel, filter, faith, carburetor, grace, cranking on dreams in this forgotten place, where the rush shows truth and the oil bleeds real. In the hands of time, ride a steering wheel.
Well, that was just over an hour to get that done. Let's see. I cursed myself. Earlier I was talking about traffic, and now I'm stuck in traffic. Let's see, no more this way. Go on. Oh, you're gonna let me through. Cool. Alright, well, gladly go in front of you. That works for me. Alright, we're gonna get this over here back to Walter's, let him know that it's done, and see what we can do from there. Get pulled in over here, and West went to go drop off the last load, and he'll be bringing the trailer back. So let's get over here and talk to Walter. Alright, Walter, that spinach harvest has been completed for you. West is just taking the last load over now, and should be back with your trailer soon.
Thanks, HK. I really appreciate it. You know, you've been a lifesaver for me. Now that I've been getting up here in age, it's getting harder for me to get out and do things. So, I appreciate everything that you're doing for me.
Anytime, buddy. You know, that's what neighbors are for. So, if you got any other work, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help.
Well, HK, I'm glad you said something. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I have like 3 fields that are fairly large that need to be fertilized. Would that be something that you would be interested in? It'd be a full day's work.
Well, to be honest, Walter, absolutely, I can do it. You've never steered me wrong with contracts, and it'll be something that I won't be able to do till tomorrow, if that's okay.
Yeah, I would probably recommend that. Like I said, it's gonna be a full day's work. And maybe if West helps out with you too, it'll be a little bit easier for you. But here, let me get you paid for this contract here that you just did for me.
Yeah, thanks for that, Walter. I'll talk to West tonight and see if he is available tomorrow. And even if he's not, I'll still come by and I'll get that work done for you. I have no problem coming out here and fertilizing stuff for you. Alright, bud. I'll see you later. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in West's tractor and head back to the farm. Alright, thanks for the lift. I'm gonna go ahead and put my tractor up and whatnot, because it's done for the day. Let's see. Do I want to put it up? Do I want to clean it? Or do I just want to set it off to the side for right now? Choices. Yeah, I guess I better clean it. So, let's go ahead and get this cleaned up real quick. I'm done with it for the day. And whatnot. So, we'll get it cleaned up and put up. Yeah, that looks clean enough on that side. So let's go and put that up, and I'm going to put it back in the shed. So I'll have to talk to West and see if he's interested in helping me tomorrow do some fertilizing for Walter. Sounds like he's got 3 large fields. that needs to be done, so should be some good money on that. So I'll talk to him and see. If not, that's fine. If he's not available, I can do it myself. But it'll definitely be quicker with 2 people. Instead of it being a full day's work, maybe it'll only be a half day's work. Well, it's kind of late, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite West in and maybe throw some hamburgers and brats on the grill. Hey man, I think that's going to be it for the day. So let's head inside and I'll get you paid for the day and we'll go from there.
Yeah, okay.
So buddy, I was thinking, you've been helping me out and whatnot, and we haven't even had a beer together yet. So let me grab some real quick. Have a beer, my friend.
Wow, thanks, that hits the spot after a long day. Is that burgers in your hand, too?
Yes, sir. Why don't you come on back there? I was thinking, let's throw some burgers on the grill and let's sit back and relax for a little bit. Let's just put these down on the table.
Sounds like a great idea. I am down for a barbecue.
I figured this would be a good way for us to get to know each other a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. I can tell you one thing, you already have good taste. We drink the same brew.
Well, that's good to know for future barbecues. But hey, quick question for you. Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't have anything planned until next week. Then I will be out of town for a few weeks.
Right on. As I was talking to Walter and letting him know his field was done, he had mentioned that he has some fertilizing contracts, like 3 big fields that he needs done, and asked if we would be interested in doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, I can help you with that. Let's say an early start in the morning tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'll give Jim a call and see if he can't deliver some fertilizer early in the morning, and then we can go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get you paid for today as well. So your half of the contract plus doing the belling or wrapping for me. Here's $7,200 for helping me out today.
Oh, thanks. I thought the brew and dinner was my payment.
Nah, I figured that would just be the bonus, but I'll keep that in mind for future references. Alright, crew, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the Farm Rescue series. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. That way you get notified when these episodes come out. But I will catch you in the next one. Peace.